Hey Pisces, so you guys, I am doing a new read for you. I'm planting seeds and reaping some karmic brownie points. All right, so you're going to know this is your read throughout the duration. If you feel it doesn't resonate with you, check your other placements, you guys, or check them anyway. These have been really awesome reads. So if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. I do hope that you'll subscribe if you like my energy. And we're going to go through the read and we're going to see areas of concentrated growth, your positive life experiences, the energy you attract, advice to protect yourself, and the seeds you can plant grow to help the people around you. What they gain from you, your karmic points, and the next phase of your journey. All right, so your oracle message is, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward and find everything that you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. And today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil, inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. All right, so I'm going to start with major arcana, and we're just going to kind of get your concentrated growth. And this may be recognized or unrecognized within you. All right. So let's just see where you guys have grown, where you have transformed yourself in your lives. So let's pull some major arcana. Pisces, your areas of concentrated growth. All right. Wow. So you guys are coming through. Aw, look at that. You got Judgment card coming through with the Angel of the Past, changing, growing, rebuilding, and releasing anything and everything that does not serve you, right? It's like you finally made a judgment call at some point in time in your life to kind of persevere, to prevail, to move out of the past, and to move, even if you're like the lone wolf, right? I'm going to move with or without anybody. I'm not going to stay stuck. And, you know, it can be really hard for people to move out of the mindset of complacency. You know what I mean? Well, this feels like it fits. It feels like it's supposed to be here. It feels like this is what I'm supposed to be. And then boom, you know, I kind of feel like the Hierophant steps in here. You got the Angel of Blessings coming through. And I feel like you guys essentially have, this is where your journey started. I want change, you know, I want to be unstuck. I don't want to live in the past. I don't want to live this life, you know, and it could have been something of a tower moment that actually kind of heated your own growth. All right, I can resonate with that. I don't have I don't think I have any Pisces in my chart, but a few years back I got a DUI, and I'm like, why am I getting a DUI? You know, why? Like, there's no reason in my life I need a DUI. Like, what the heck am I doing? Like, I don't party, I don't go to the bars. I was just visiting a relative, and that triggered the entire emotional development within me. Like, I need change, I need growth, you know. And I'm only saying that because I kind of feel like you guys, something triggered your growth. I just, this is not working for me no more, and I need change, I need improvement. All right, and then you got the Lovers card with the Angels of Commitment coming through, and I feel like, yes, it could have been a divine counterpart that kind of sparked your change and growth. However, I feel like this is more in resonance to the commitment that you have to yourself for changing, growth, improvement. You know, you've seen the past and you've seen now, and the future can only be better, right? I couldn't have wrote a better path for myself. That's what I kind of feel like you guys are saying. I want more. I want to see more. I want to see more positive and beauty come from my life. So how can I trigger it and spark it, right? Elevation, elevation, elevation. And I feel like you're very, very much committed to the path that you're on now. And you just want to see where this world and this life is going to take you. All right. So, Judgment card, that could be anything in the past that's just negative, and positive, but you're still growing out of those phases, right? Stepping into your own truth and divinity, finding your authentic self. All right. In this process. And I feel like that's what you guys have experienced. And that, again, it could have been sparked by a love journey. It could have just been sparked by anything, you know, but you're committed to staying on this path, you know, and that in itself deserves accolades. Pat yourself on the back, you guys. So let's see what your positive life experiences have been. Your positive life experiences. All right, so we're instantly coming through with the Five of Cups, which is a card of disappointment. All right, so a positive life experience for you. You guys have been through the ringer, probably a lot in the emotional body, whether it's family, friendships, or romantic love. Disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, but this is coming through as a favorable life experience because you know that that energy, that time, that dynamic, it wasn't supposed to be there, right? It was supposed to elevate you to the next phase of your journey. And I feel like that's what you're kind of being recognized for. All right, we have the Four of Wands coming through again. Lovers, Four of Wands, completion. um I really feel like a lot of you are on a soul path with somebody. This is not supposed to be a love read, and I'm not going to put that point of contention in here. But I really do feel like you guys, if you have somebody that deserves a round of applause, by you, if you have somebody that you need to recognize or that you feel compelled to recognize that's been an assistant on your journey, that's definitely coming through very, very heavily. And we have this Ace of Cups coming through, all right, which is a journey of self-love, motivating others to be kind to themselves. And this right here, if anything, it's more about you and what you've been putting back into yourself. All right. It's almost like you have actually left the past in the past, and it's all about change and growth from here on out. All right. So let's see what kind of energies you attract. The energies you attract. The energies you attract. We got the Ace of Discs coming through. We have the Three of Cups. And then we have, what have we got? The Eight of Swords, interference. All right, so you guys have, I feel, a pretty healthy balance of both positive and negative energies. So you have the energy vampires. It doesn't matter what kind of spiritual journey or what kind of journey you're on. I feel like there's going to be a healthy balance of new, invigorating people and energy. Ones that bring you love, luck, abundance, growth, wisdom, people who you can teach, and people that will teach you, learn teachers, right? And then we have this Eight of Swords, which is interference. So I feel like you kind of have the healthy dose of negative and positive influences and energies coming through. And it could be that the people that do come through, they spark just a minute interference in your own journey, but it's like they derail you, but you know how to put yourself back on top. You're definitely coming through as not somebody that says, why is this happening to me? But what can I learn from this situation? This person, why are they here? Especially the people who are energy vampires, the people who deduct and just drain you energetically. All right. But I do feel like the overall right here, the Ace of Disc is basically saying I'm committed to the new path I'm on. So even if these energies that cause interference in your journey, I feel like you release them pretty quickly because you know your path, and that's the path that you want to stay on, the one that is calling in abundance in all areas and facets of life, right? So let's just see what your advice is to protect yourself from the energy drainers. Even it can be even overwhelming to have just a slew of positive energies too come in. And so what you can do to protect yourself, look at the Four of Discus coming through with power. This is all about guarding your heart, protecting your peace, protecting who you are. And you have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Discs coming through. And I kind of feel like this right here is you in your elevated state of mind and continuing to be that elevated state of mind. Putting people in their place when they come through, they disrespect you or they try to cause interference in your own journey. All right. I kind of feel like this is saying elevate yourself. The energies that come through that kind of drain you. The ones that kind of make, it's like I can almost hear somebody saying, you just think you're better. You just think you're better. No. But maybe I am, you know what I mean? Like it's to each their own. I kind of feel like it's like I feel like you deal with a lot of people who project negative energy onto you because it's a reflection of what they're lacking. You know what I'm saying? And if you have one or two people that you feel very close and confident with, it's sticking to those people, without shit talking the rest, you guys, but sticking to the faithful ones in your life for sure. All right. So let's just see what kind of seeds you can plant to help the energies around you grow. The seeds that you can plant to help people grow. Oh, okay. So if you guys have had your fair share of the all talk and no action dynamic, that's coming through pretty heavily. Okay. All talk, no action. People with alligator mouths and tadpole asses. Those that you've dealt with, you guys, I kind of feel like, and I'm not saying this shit talk on that note, but what I kind of feel with this card coming through, So the seeds that you can plant to kind of help people grow is basically, facing who you are. Um, put your money where your mouth is, learn communication, right here, a communication card. Learn, like, so this, I'm trying not to get tongue tied. Make a move and go for it. All right. How did you grow out of what you came from? How have you elevated yourself? Who did you have to connect with? And if you've done kind of moved past the past on your own, how did you do that? I kind of feel like you guys could interact with a lot of people that say one thing and do another, and it's kind of putting those people in their place. And that right there in itself is planting a seed. And Pisces, you guys might have a hard time just, and I'm not saying to tell people off, but really being firm with your words. It's time to be firm. It's time to be firm with your words, you guys. And I feel like even to those that kind of disrespect your energy or come through and energetically drain you, putting them in their place is planting a seed. All right. I'm not going to put up with that no more. You come through, you drain me energetically. I'm on this path over here. You can either elevate and rise up and come with me, or you can be over there. The full card aside, and I feel like that the Prince of Swords is about the energies that kind of do come through and just kind of drain you. Otherwise, for the other energies around, how did you start your new journey? How did you get on this path? This right here is not being afraid of changes and new beginnings. Talking about complacency, this whole read almost, right? How did you change your focus? How did you change your dynamic? Did you just make a move? Did you just go for it? What prompted you? Where were you at? Where was the bottom? Okay. How did you elevate up? Who was there around you? All right. I just feel like your new journey, where you have come from and where you're going, even if you were sparked on a twin journey or a soul path journey, you guys, you still had to come up some way, somehow on your own. So, how did you do that? Give people that gift of the chance and opportunity of new beginnings. And then we got the Nine of Cups, happiness. So how can you help people call that happiness in? Because what I see here is a pretty positive person, especially from where you've been. How can you create abundance? How can you create fulfillment? How can you create happiness without having a partner, without having a ton of friends, without having people around you constantly? You know what I mean? How did you challenge yourself to grow into the mindset of happiness, abundance, and wish fulfillment? All right. So this could be teaching people, law of attraction, raising their vibrations, raising their frequency, becoming the energy that you want to attract. I kind of feel like whoever I'm talking to, that. So how can you implement that? How can you plant those seeds, all right, to these people? Even if you don't know them, social media, how can you plant seeds of happiness, growth, changes, and new beginnings, with a positive mindset? And for those that are kind of around you that, just really energetically drain you, even if they're trying to be spiritual, it's like, hey, we're going to stop that, right? Setting boundaries is a form of planting a seed, especially from people who don't know what boundaries are. So let's just see what these energies can gain from you, what they can gain from you. All right, you plant the seeds and the gains. Look at that. We have indolence coming through. So this right here, basically, okay. So you got people, I can't help but feel like you deal with somebody from the past, maybe a couple of specific energies. What seeds you kind of plant with that energy? We have indolence coming through with the Eight of Cups, and this is like leaving the wilty muck flowers. The ones that have wilted, the ones that have withered, they are leaving the muck behind. All right. And even if that means it separates you and this person, that's fine, because what they're doing is they're leaving that own negative energy behind and navigating a new path. Okay. When you set boundaries, yes, look at that. The Six of Swords is coming through with science. It's a science card, but what we're going to say with the Six of Swords is recognizing that we've been in a stuck pattern and we're going to move past that. Whether this is somebody from the past or the new energies that you can connect with, people that have felt stuck, they don't know how to create happiness, abundance, they don't know how to create or become that energetic vibration. You're going to help unstuck people by giving or gifting them what you have been through, your changes, your transformation, and your growth. All right. And then we got the Adjustment card coming through with Justice. You guys, people will be, not just you, but people are going to start to be karmically rewarded in a good, positive way based off of learning that they get from you. The seeds that you plant, and it could be just a very, very small mustard seed, right? Mustard seeds, very, very small. but you got to have that same faith in yourself that you are making a difference in people's lives based off of your past experiences. All right. So let's just see what kind of karmic bonus points come your way as you do the seed planting, the goodies that come your way. We got the, look at that. We got manifestation, opportunities, and abundance coming your way. All right. Whatever you again put out there, you're creating. We got the 10 of Wands coming through, which is a determination card. It says oppression, but what I gained from this right here is you already know of the mistakes of the past. You know what works and what doesn't work. And to this day, moving forward, all right, you already know, not this day specifically, but you've already changed the dynamic of your life. You've already set yourself on another path. All right. And you're free will to move in the light, that the language of the light tells you no more oppression. There's no more suffering. You stay determined, you stay focused. All right. And you will be moving forward in many, many, many different ways, you guys. And opportunities are just going to keep coming to you with that Prince of Disc. And then you got the universe coming through, which is rewards, it's completions, it's the end of old cycles and beginning of new cycles, elevated cycles, one that just keeps bringing you abundance, rewards, abundance, rewards. I just feel like it's a circle of positive energy. It's almost like whatever you can put your mind to in that meditative state of mind, whatever your third eye, you set your intention. It's like whatever you focus on is going to come. You're going to create that reality. You don't want to go to the past no more. And I feel like as it sits right here, you're never going to go through any trials, any tribulations that you have already gone through, because you know how to create your world of abundance. All right. So let's see what the next phase of your journey is, where the next phase is taking you. Wow. Continued growth, continued transformation. Wow, you got the Angel of Destiny coming through. You have this Devil card coming through, which is the Angel of Freedom. No more past situations. All right, complete control over your life. This right here is a positive card. I'm basically saying even those last little energies that may have caused a stalemate, a stunted growth being lopped off. This right here creates a sense of freedom in you that you deserve. All right. And then you got the Death card coming through, which is the Angel of Transformation. So even though you through this entire read, you see transformation and change, what's going to happen is another whole elevation, a whole another rotation of positive energy coming to you, another transformation. So it's like, what path do you think you're on when it comes to the spiritual journey? What phase, what stage are you on? It's almost like if you believe in stages and phases, you're ascending to another one, and you have the Angel of Destiny coming through with the Wheel of Fortune. Onset, abundance, luck, good fortune coming through. Again, whatever you can put your mind to, you guys, you're going to manifest that. You're going to create that into this reality right here based off of your positive deeds. So Pisces, you guys, this is the first time I've done this read. So as I go through more and focus more on you guys as the individual, I will fine tune this read, but hopefully you guys were able to gain something out of it. All right. And I just want you guys to take care.